This is AdventurousJeriLynn. Today is a little heartwarming for me today. Today is my 50th video. And today is also Veterans Day. Happy Veterans to all the veterans out there, including myself. I'm a veteran of 9 years with the United States Air Force. I just wanted to say thank you to you, all my family, all my RV family. This has been a journey. I have had a blast, and I so much enjoy doing this channel. I didn't really think I would get so much out of it. I guess I had a certain expectation of what YouTube was all about. If you don't mind, I have some notes because I didn't want to leave anything out. A lot of people, they just assume, YouTube is so easy. You just get your camera and you just start filming, and there's so much more than that. I'm the writer, the producer, the director. My husband, he has gave me such a platform. He has given me such a vessel of this cargo trailer conversion. He doesn't want to be seen. He's the man behind the scenes as far as working on it. But when it comes time for video and audio and lighting and prepping the area and everything else, he says, "Babe, that's all you." At first I didn't understand, but he also said, he says, "I want this to be your journey. But I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't have my husband. He's the one that has supported me." And I want to say thank you, Robert. I know you don't want to be in the camera. I understand that. You rather set off to the side, and I get that. But I just want to say I love you and I thank you. I thank you for being my biggest supporter. I also want to do a shout out to my family. Not just my RV family, my family. I have 4 kids, and they've been very supportive. I have a mother-in-law that has just been so welcoming and giving me ideas, because my background, I don't really have that much background. I don't have tent camping background, but I have been in a camper with my father. Be told, I have watched YouTube for 5 years prior to me starting my channel. I always wanted to do it. I didn't know what capacity, but I know I have something to offer someone. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not, a person that goes around and does, I've lost my train of thought, a life coach or any of those things. I've just always been optimistic. And for a little minute time of my life, I had depression after my losing 2 parents within a year apart. And it was pretty dark and sad. But what came back around to light that fire, to give me that zest back to life, I started watching YouTube. And I know that there was something out there that I wanted to do, but I just didn't know how to achieve it. So I started watching channels, and I always loved the idea of being outdoors and having a camper, but I didn't know if my husband would be on board. So I'd watch and watch, and I saw one day this video, Bob Wells, Cheap RV Living, and I was just so fascinated by him living in his van in Alaska, and how he did that for so many years. And I was so intrigued by that. And I thought, obviously it's just you, your spouse, your significant other, and your dog. And I don't need this big house. And I start thinking, eventually, and this was, like I said, 5 years ago, I was thinking, eventually the kids are going to be growing and they're moving out eventually. And the last of the 4 finally moved out this year. And it's been about 9-10 months or something like that. Don't get me to lying. And it's just been me and the old man. And we've been slowly throwing away, donating, and just selling stuff and downsizing. And first he wasn't on board of a cargo trailer. But when I watched that Bob Wells it just seemed like it was ideal. It was stealth. It was everything that we could tweak it to how we want to live. And then if we didn't like it, we could just tear everything out and just use it for whatever. But it just turned into a beautiful home, as you've seen in previous videos. I also want to give a shout out to my friends on Facebook. Some of them are high school, some of them are my previous jobs. I've worked at a hospital, like I've mentioned in my video, for 11 years. So I know a lot of people. I was in law enforcement for 10 years, and I did odd jobs. I was in the Air Force for 9. And between that, factory and retail and restaurant, just you name it, I did it. And I just came to a point in my life this January that just passed, that this is my 40th year that I've been working. And I thought, you know what? There's more to life than just work, go home, sleep, wait till your vacation day, and then do whatever. So I wanted to give you a little backstory if you haven't went back to the very start, my very first YouTube video. There was a job that I applied for at my job at the hospital. And I figured, I got it. It's in the bag. I was there 11 years. You know, seniority. I'm already doing the job. I'm going from part-time to full-time. I got it. So, no, not so. I didn't get it. And then what do I do when I'm told no? Like I've did every time in the 40 years I've been working. I make lemons. I make lemonade out of lemons. And that's when I had a talk with my husband in February. And I think it was like maybe 2 weeks later, after I was told no, that I want to do my own thing. And that's when I became a Lyft driver. I did all the things up until that. And I never looked back. These are small accomplishments. 50 videos. But it's also a huge win for me because a lot of people, I've mentioned before that I wanted to do YouTube, and they're like, do you know how old you are? Yes, I know how old I am. Next month, I'll be 53. And I own every wrinkle. And I don't mind. Because God, thank you so much for giving me almost 53 years. Everyone has to start somewhere. And I figure, why not me? I know there's a lot of young people. And I never really been a quitter. And so I started this. It's just something like a part-time. And it's taken over. I've got to do the research. I got to figure out what topic I'm going to do, how I'm going to set the landscape in the background, how it looks. How do I look? I don't want to come across looking like the same person, every time. It is what it is. And I said thanks to Facebook. That was a lot of friends. But I also want to say thank you to my Instagram followers. Instagram has been so, I just joined a couple months. Has it even been a couple months? A month or two. I just recently joined Instagram. And I have met so many people through DMs and just talking, and it's pretty awesome. And I have to admit, I'm a little hooked. I've been on Instagram more than I have been on Facebook. But yeah, thank you so much, Instagram. Thank you so much. And I also want to say thank you to Twitter. And before Instagram, it was Twitter. I've been on Twitter for a long time. And I want to say thank you so much to my Twitter followers. You have been there and you've been watching, and I so appreciate it. I mean, a lady from Indiana talking about her camper, cargo trailer conversion, and you kind of stuck with me, and I really so appreciate it. And, there's so many things to be happy for. Your health, your family, your friends, your home, a roof over your head. And as I move into this next chapter, thank you. thank you so much for tuning in every RV Monday. Because if it wasn't for you, your likes, your thumbs ups, your comments below, they really get my videos pushed out to YouTube. And the more that you give me the thumbs up and comments, the more that it just helps my channel. And I'm not the other end. So when you're out traveling, or say you're watching a show on TV and you're like, you know what, I've seen the same thing, and you want to get on YouTube and you think of this old lady here in Indiana talking about her husband and how they redid their cargo trailer, you know, I hope you turn to AdventurousJeriLynn, because I'm just beginning. Again, this is just my 50th video, but I'm hoping that you'll still tag along and you'll come see me every Monday. I thought about doing more than one day a week, but then that wouldn't give you my authentic self. I want to come and give you the best I can every week, because like I said, it takes everything to lead up to that. Again, I do the props, I do everything, and it's a lot of work. And then once you shoot the video, then you have to worry about hours of editing, and you know what to keep in, what to take out. Do you add music? Do you add banners? Do you add, tags? There's so much, and I didn't realize, and I've learned so much, and I just want to say thank you. Again, this is my 50th video. You're awesome. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, family, friends, my RV family, that you tune in every week, every Monday to see me. I thank you so much. I hope you have a great Veterans Day today. I know I will. I'm so proud to be a United States Air Force veteran. You guys take care. We'll see you out on the open road. Bye-bye. Love you, family. Bye. Bye. Why are you still here? Bye. Bye-bye.